Good morning, Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of May the 12th to the 18th, 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all 7 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date 05 May 12th, 2024. All right, so let's dive right in. First card we have here is the Queen of Cups. Okay. There's a lot of dogs barking, sorry. The Queen of Cups, very beautiful card here. This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, she is a very loving queen. She leads with her heart. And on a normal Rider-Waite deck, okay, she's holding on to a cup. She's sitting on her throne and she's holding on to her cup, just kind of like she's holding onto the seahorse here. Okay, and it looks more like a trophy than anything. Okay, so what that signifies to me is that she cherishes those things and the people in her life that she holds dear to her heart, and she would protect these things with every ounce of her being. Okay, and she's very proud of the things that she holds dear to her heart. They are like accomplishments she's nurtured and grown into existence. Okay, this can be projects, this can be people, family members, okay, or hobbies and creative abilities that you have nurtured throughout the years that have developed. Okay, so these things, they're more like a trophy than a cup to her because they symbolize things that she has nurtured into existence and taken care of. Okay, and she protects them with every ounce of her being. And the Queen of Cups is also very can be very emotional. Okay, and so you're being encouraged to make sure that you're utilizing your emotions to work for you. Okay, we don't want to get engulfed and frozen with the inability to move forward because we are so engulfed in a certain emotion. Okay, now that could be even love, being in love, right? Can also, or infatuation, can also impede us on ability to move forward or do things in life that we're supposed to do. Okay, because you don't go to work or you don't go to school or because you just want to be with the person that you've fallen in love with, right? So I'll tell you a story. When I was in university and met my boyfriend like almost 20 years ago now, we were both in school and we both like didn't go to school for a very long time because we just didn't want to leave each other, right? So that being said, it ended up working out, but like, you know, a lot of the times it won't work out. And so, you know, I even like failed some classes because of that back in the day. So, you know, and it all worked out in the end, okay? So, but sometimes that won't work out and that won't work for you, okay? And that can impede on your ability to move forward. Like you don't want to lose a job or you don't want to become so depressed or something like that, get engulfed in your emotions that you cannot take care of yourself and you can't nurture the things that you are trying to develop. Okay, so I like when you're depressed, you might not shower, you might not eat, you might not get out of bed for days or weeks because of something that has happened in your life. Maybe you got laid off, maybe you got fired, maybe someone broke up with you. Okay, so I'm not saying don't feel your emotions because I'm going to tell you something too. I'm just going to share a lot of today. So this week I was very overwhelmed. I'm like an entrepreneur. I just launched a business in February and, you know, I have to always remind myself it's only been like 3 months and like, you know, things are going to move slow, but things are tight. Okay. And so I was getting really overwhelmed. And I just said, I've had it. I've had just about enough. And I went to bed when I got home at like 4 o'clock and I was crying and stuff like that. Okay. So you gotta let it out, right? You have to let it out. You don't want to like cover it and bury it. Okay. Let it out, feel it, And then like, no, I didn't go to bed. I laid down for a couple hours, crying, miserable, feeling, and like I was starting to catch myself getting into that, like looking at other people and comparing myself to other people. I'm like, don't do that, Jeanette. You're on your own journey. You're on your own. Like, this is your own thing, okay? Things are gonna work out. And then I'm like, what can I do? And then I got up. I'm like, stop. Okay, you felt it. Let's move on. And I went and did some work, and I like was working on my advertising. Okay. So you want to feel your emotions, but because they're telling you something, right? They're trying to communicate that something that's not resonating, or that you're not liking something that in this current moment. But then you have to put things into action a little bit as to what you're going to do about it, right? Because you want to make these emotions work for you. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm in a place where I don't want to be. I'm trying to be mindful of how I communicate to the universe. Okay. So, like, feel it, let it communicate the message to you, but don't get engulfed so that you get stuck in it, right? Because your emotions should be working for you, not against you. Okay. Now, this queen also is very psychic and very in tune with her intuition and her clairvoyance, clairsentience, and clairaudience. Okay. And maybe some telepathy there. So perhaps this is something that is increasing for you, Pisces. I know you are already that, and this is probably encompassing your energy right here. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we have here the Seven of Swords, and this is a very beautiful card. I just got this deck, so I'm enjoying these new cards just as much as you guys. So this is the Seven of Swords. Okay. So this card can illustrate. So one interpretation can be lying, cheating, and stealing. Okay. And perhaps that is something that you might be upset about or emotional about. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be, but it could be stealing of ideas as well, because this is a sword card. Okay. Swords are ideas, thoughts, communication, technology, things like that. Okay. So maybe someone has been stealing your ideas, or someone's been lying to you. Could be at work, or this could be a relationship too. It's going to resonate different for everybody because this is a general reading, right? But on a more positive note, like I was just saying about making your emotions work for you, right? The Seven of Swords is a card about strategy. Okay. Now, on a normal Rider-Waite deck, this card illustrates a gentleman sneaking into, so he's at war with another army, okay? And he is sneaking into the encampment of the other army, of the opposing army, in order to steal the swords away from the other army, okay? So he doesn't have to go to hot war with them, right? So he can mitigate any sort of death, okay? Because there can't be a battle without swords. And here you see this snake is trying to get these eggs, and she's covered herself in flowers to kind of camouflage herself so that she can come in and obtain these snakes. And she's also looking like an innocent little woman here with a little bonnet. So in order for her to get these snakes so she can eat them. So it's about strategy, thinking outside the box, and utilizing methods that perhaps you would not have normally used, utilizing strategies that you wouldn't normally use to get to your end goal, or to get to whatever it is that you are working for. Okay. So there you go. So and if we're pairing these together here, being strategic and maybe utilizing your emotions more strategically and having them work for you, like I said, okay? Use it as motivation, and use it as the fire to drive you forward, Okay, if you're feeling low and you're feeling, I don't say there's bad emotions, but if you're feeling emotions that you don't want to feel, how can you do something, something into action to ensure that you never feel like that ever again? Because it's communicating that you don't like to feel like this. So what can you do to make yourself not ever feel like that ever again? Are you going to learn about yourself and then show yourself what you're capable of, right? It's pushing you to become better, right? Next, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so also, you might be wanting to use these emotions to your advantage, like your psychic abilities, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your clairaudience, like I'd mentioned, strategically to utilize this or to tap into this Ace of Pentacles energy. Pisces, you're probably really creative as well and artistic in various different endeavors, since this is going to be looking differently for everybody because this is a general reading. Okay, but there's opportunities coming in that can help out with your money and your stability, okay, moving forward. So this month, what is it? Where are we here? The middle of the month. Okay, so mid to the end of May, we got, like, at the end of the month, we have Jupiter and the Sun conjoining. So a lot of positive amplification of Jupiter energy. We're still feeling the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. Okay, if you want to check out your energy forecast for that, I have videos in my channel. Okay, and then Uranus and the Sun, or Uranus and Venus, are also going to be conjuncting. So a lot of positive aspects and a lot of forward moving momentum. And so check out what house you have, like 28 degrees of Taurus, okay, in your chart. But definitely a lot of forward moving momentum and for your stability and amplification of whatever it is that you're working on this 3D realm in Taurus, right? Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities coming in. But I think you're being called to tap into your emotions. Maybe even like, so if you're going to monetize or start, if you have any hobbies with your, like, doing tarot or astrology or like anything artistic, like playing an instrument or doing like painting or like acting or singing or things like this, Pisces, like utilizing your emotions and transmuting your emotions, like, you know, into something creative, being strategic and thinking outside the box in order to create some new in order to bring in some new opportunities, to tap into the Ace of Pentacle energy, and then planting that seed now, right, this week, being strategic, thinking outside the box, planting seeds to utilize your emotions to your advantage, to transmute them into something creative that can maybe bring in some money for you. Right? Like, so the Ace of Pentacles is also a card that has, like, on the normal Rider-Waite deck, it's like the hand of God having this pentacle in this garden. And the gardens are like all about nurturing too, right? And I talked about nurturing with the Queen of Cups, right? She nurtures things and she takes care of things, and that she loves, right? And so you're whatever it is that you're nurturing right now is going to grow, but you need to plant that seed now, this week. Okay. And I'm getting that you're going to start seeing movement by the end of May with this astrology stuff going on. Okay, with the Queen of Cups, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is like the Sons of the Harpy. This is one of the assassins in the Game of Thrones, like in Marine or something like that. If you're familiar with it, it's like against Daenerys Targaryen. Okay, so we have it with the Queen. That's kind of like Daenerys Targaryen, if you're familiar with that. So I would be mindful, okay, of any, so you might have people like spying on you. It could be good, okay? good spying, like on social media and stuff like that. Or there could be actually some, if you have been hurt by someone with this emotional thing that I was talking about before, you could have like exes or something, or people that are jealous of you, spying on you on social media with this Page of Swords. Okay, so I would just protect your energy and maybe do some meditation, like focusing on reflecting any sort of negative vibes and negative energy that you might not be cognizant of, right? That's happening behind the scenes. And like just meditating on white light emanating from your body, and blocking any sort of negative energies and low vibrational energies that are coming toward you. This is a very interesting message. Okay. Now, this also can indicate messages and communication coming in, because pages are the messengers of the tarot. So we could have messages or communications coming in with respects to any sort of seeds that you have planted, about that seeds that you have planted with respects to like your talents, skills, gifts, and abilities that you are thinking outside of the box and to making this new chapter come forth. Wow, that was kind of weird. All right. Okay, so forward moving momentum with some communications coming in with respects to whatever it is that the seeds that you have planted to move, to utilize and transmute your emotions in a positive way and use them strategically for your advantage. There we go. All right, with the Seven of Swords, we have the King of Spears, right? So I was really thinking about this guy when I was talking about the Queen of Cups earlier, right? When I said don't get engulfed in your emotions, right? You want to feel them, right? And then you want to put them in, you want to think outside of the box and be strategic on how you can transmute the situation and have it work for you, right? You need to think of action. What kind of actions can you do to make yourself not ever feel like this ever again, right? So the King of Spears, the King of Wands, fire energy, action oriented. He's also a very good businessman and entrepreneur. And he takes care of things like they're our baby, kind of like the Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm not saying it in like a condescending way. He takes care of his endeavors and his projects really well, and like he nurtures. So this is about nurturing something into existence here that is utilizing and tapping into your creativeness and into in your emotions, and maybe transmuting your emotions creatively in some sort of endeavor that is going to be a new chapter in your life here. Okay, this is a way to put things into action, right? Excuse me. Transmuting your emotions into art or something creative, right? Okay. All right, the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups. So offer coming in, this could be a love offer. You could have like a fire sign here coming in for you maybe, or another water sign. Okay, this is a Knight of Cups. This is a knight in shining armor. This can also signify, I don't like focusing on love. I like just focusing on personal development. I'll mention it when it comes up. But with the Knight of Cups, this might be an offer coming into you for an opportunity, right? Because this is the Ace of Pentacles. So an opportunity that is in alignment with your values and your creativity and your purpose. This is amazing, okay? Because this is with the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like an offer that is like really, sounds too good to be true, but it's not, okay? So it's like really in alignment with you who you are. I'm very happy for you. All right, we're going to end off with this animal spirit oracle card. Okay, we have Lizard, regeneration. I don't know why I'm so laughy today. All right. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Smart, adaptable, quick, camouflage, regeneration, growth, instinctual, stillness, survivor, and dreamer. Lizard is an ancient one. They are reptiles from an older time. Their quick action and quirky maneuvers outwit and confuse their adversaries. Lizards survive. Lizard is sometimes called the little dragon. Lizard's medicine has the power of regeneration and transformation. Lizards can shed their skin, their tail, and let go of the past and step into a positive future. Lizard people know they can survive anything and heal against incredible odds. They are so powerful dreamers and should pay attention to messages that come in their subconscious. Okay. You can receive warnings that will help you avoid pitfalls. So getting in tune with your intuition and your emotions, right? If lizard is your totem, you have the little dragon within. Dragons are those who are free of limitations of the past and transform into greater awareness of self and personal power. With lizard medicine, you can transcend injury and hardship. Lizard people regrow and renew themselves into wholeness. Clairvoyance and extrasensory perception belong to the evolved lizard. That was what I was saying the whole time. All right, on the contrary, do you need to discard layers of your life? Do you need to scurry away from something? Do you have old wounds? Take time to bask in the sun's healing rays and scurry away from worry. All right, you got this. If this reading resonated with you, my dear Pisces, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful for your energy. I hope you have a wonderful week.